At the beginning of Mahdi's government, he was lenient in treating the people and the Prophet's lineage. Mahdi was looking to gather legitimacy for his new government after years of tyranny and suppressive government by his father Mansur. He distributed a large amount of stored wealth in Bayt al-Mal among the people. He freed the prisoners and returned the properties that Mansur had forcefully confiscated from the people. He also returned the properties that Mansur had seized from Imam Sadiq to Imam Kazim. Imam Kazim knew that Mahdi's policy is solely to stabilize his government. Once, the Imam came to Mahdi while he was returning the unlawfully confiscated wealth to their owners. The Imam asked Mahdi, "Why don't you return the land of Fadak to us?" He asked the Imam to define the boundaries of Fadak. The Imam defined the limits of Fadak as the four corners of the Islamic world of that time. With this response, the Imam implied that the entire Islamic kingdom belongs to him and the Abbasid's government is illegitimate. Mahdi, who was shocked and nervous by the Imam's response, left his place. Once Mahdi came to Medina and met the Imam, he decided to test the Imam's knowledge. He asked a question from the Imam regarding consuming alcohol, which he himself would indulge in. He asked the Imam if there is any Quranic evidence for why intoxication is haram or prohibited, as Quran only orders for maintaining the distance from it. The Imam said that God prohibits the sin in the Quran.
قل إنما حرم ربي الفواحش ما ظهر منها وما بطن والإثم والبغي.
Say, my Lord has only prohibited indecencies, those of them that are apparent as well as those that are concealed, and sin and rebellion without justice. The Imam continued that one of the sins that God has prohibited is intoxication, as is explicitly mentioned in the following verse of the Quran.
يسألونك عن الخمر والميسر قل فيهما إثم كبير ومنافع للناس وإثمهما أكبر من نفعهما.
They ask you about the intoxicants and games of chance. Say, in both of them there is a great sin and means of profit for men, and their sin is greater than their profit. Mahdi, who was completely convinced by the Imam's logic, admitted that the Imam's answer is indeed originated from the prophetic source. With the passing of time, Mahdi became suspicious of Imam Kazim, as more and more people were getting introduced to him as the Imam. Mahdi summoned the Imam from Medina to his palace in Baghdad and imprisoned him. After a short period, he decided to finish the Imam. However, Mahdi saw Imam Ali in his dream, who recited to him the following verse of the Quran.
فهل عسيتم إن توليتم أن تفسدوا في الأرض وتقطعوا أرحامكم.
May it not be that if you were to wield authority, you would cause corruption in the land and ill-treat your blood relations? Mahdi got scared from his dream, understood that the addressee of Imam Ali in his dream was Imam Kazim, as he was from the children of Imam Ali and also had family relation with the Abbasids. Thus, Mahdi called Imam Kazim from the prison and greeted him with respect. He then asked the Imam to pledge that he would not uprise against him nor any of his children. The Imam responded that he does not have any intention for an uprising, and this is not his tradition. Mahdi then released the Imam with respect, and the Imam returned to Medina. For the rest of Mahdi's government, there are no historical evidence of any action by Mahdi against the Imam.